Modern data storage is hitting a physical wall. Every day, humanity generates exabytes of information, forcing tech companies to build massive silicon-based server farms that consume entire power grids and span hundreds of acres. Theoretical physics offers a path to bypass physical hardware entirely. It is known as quantum holographic storage, a method for encoding data into the vacuum of space itself. This futuristic infrastructure aligns with the ancient Sanskrit concept of the Akashic Records, a compendium of all universal events stored not in a book, but in the ether. When analyzed as an information system, the Akasha functions as a zero-point energy cloud infrastructure, maintaining a stable data state within the fabric of the universe. Translating these ancient texts into modern systems engineering reveals a literal schematic for a planetary-scale tech stack. The traditional definition of Akasha is a subtle, non-physical fluid that permeates the universe. In quantum physics, the holographic principle suggests all information within a 3D space can be mathematically encoded on a 2D boundary. Applying this to the Akasha suggests a civilization could store data by manipulating the quantum vacuum state, turning the void into high-density storage. Because this relies on quantum entanglement, the information is stored non-locally. The server has no single physical coordinates because it exists everywhere simultaneously. This non-local architecture provides a user with instant, zero-latency access to the database from any point in space. Storing data in the vacuum solves the hardware problem, but it creates a challenge for a biological organism. How do you interface with a non-physical field? Ancient texts describe the rishi, or sage, using deep meditation to read these records, effectively operating the human brain as an electrochemical processor. Accessing the cloud requires specific biometric parameters, shifting the brain's output into delta and theta frequencies. Since the brain generates a measurable electromagnetic field, these specific brainwave states allow it to resonate with the quantum vacuum. This frequency alignment acts as a biological decryption key, allowing the user to download specific data packets. Under this framework, deep meditative states are a bioneural interface, providing the biometric authorization needed to bridge the gap between biological and quantum systems. Beyond storage and access, the system requires an operating logic to organize the infinite data generated by every event in the universe. The concept of karma operates as a blockchain-style immutable distributed ledger. Within this ledger, every action is a permanent transaction. Each event is recorded and cross-referenced against the entire universal dataset without the possibility of error. Karma functions as the back-end sorting algorithm, automatically calculating causes, effects, and future probabilities based on the records in the ledger. This algorithm ensures the integrity of the database, processing infinite datasets to maintain the logical consistency of the entire network. The assembled architecture consists of non-local quantum storage, a bioneural terminal for access, and an immutable cryptographic ledger for logic. These technical parallels suggest the Akashic Records are a detailed description of an advanced information network, rather than a mythological metaphor. The terminology used in ancient spiritual philosophy directly maps onto the projected goals of modern cybernetics and quantum computing. This creates a model of extreme efficiency, where the universe itself serves as the hard drive and the human body acts as the terminal. The records left by antiquity provide a precise technological roadmap for the eventual endgame of our own quantum research and development.